So some of these clips are from my Twitch, where I stream every single day, and we're starting off with a banger. 128 mil PK from this absolute rushing fucktard. Now, normally I wouldn't troll too much, but, you know, it has to be said. He's, yeah, kind of deserved that, to be honest with you. Now, a lot of these clips are revolved around tier progression, getting money to do the Inferno. We could just go and do the Inferno, but I want to do it from scratch. Now, that 128 mil did not count. It was a very lucky 128 mil. Otherwise, the video would have ended immediately. But, however, we are going to continue on our mission day in, day out. Now, this series is going to be quite long because I have had a lot of bad luck since that 128 mil PK. I can't even talk. And what's worse is Bounty Hunter is just full of the most toxic, vile community I've ever seen. But we've had some good fun. So, what I want to talk about, which I kind of find quite interesting, is this Jagex membership price upgrade hike that we've all seen and spoke about. Now, I kind of understand why Jagex can't do it, but what I don't get is that Jagex is running Deadman mode and leagues. They watch PvP and the Wilderness absolutely thrive when it's designed properly with good incentives, and then does nothing with the knowledge. Like, the Wilderness has been dying for absolutely years, but they keep listening to the hardcore PVM crowd, and they just want to make it PVM safe. I understand it, but if this continues down this path, and we keep doing the same thing, and we don't make a substantial change soon, we are not going to get anywhere with the Wilderness, and it's going to die completely, and it will just be a PVM game. And I just know that that's not what everybody wants. It's just not right. Now, this kill, you could see I was just being a scumbag. Look at that. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry at all. But yeah, the PKing's dead. So I've been trying to reach out to a lot of streamers, a lot of content creators, to try and do some collaborative work to try and get the Wilderness up to scratch. I have a few ideas, you know, to try and implement some of the things from Deadman mode, or even old Revenants roaming the Wilderness. Especially with the downfall of all the bots now. Jagex has removed so many bots from the Wilderness, which is brilliant, you know? I mean, it's fantastic. However, it has highlighted the case that the Wilderness is absolutely 100% dead content. So now that they've got the bots under control in the Wilderness, why not start implementing content into the Wilderness to make it more active? Same with clue scrolls. I think that if you're going to do a clue scroll, you should have to risk a little bit more money just to actually risk the, you know, do your clue scroll. Now, these are real simple ideas, and really something that people have pretty thought about that probably won't work. However, I don't see many people coming up with many ideas. The only people I've seen come up with any ideas lately is Framed, but that's really it. All the PKing community is making hardcore Iron Men. And you know what, do your thing, live your movie, you know, make it, do what you gotta do, you know, make that money, I suppose. However, it's not helping the problem. So everyone goes on about, oh, the PKing's dead, the Wilderness is dead, you know, blah blah blah. I know, I'll go and make a hardcore Iron Man. Sure, that kinda makes sense, but not really. But I'm not firing shots, you know, just a few people catching strays, you know. So we've been trying really hard to make it on Twitch. We've just got partner. We're averaging between 30 to 40 views per stream. We're making some money off of the Twitch now. So I think it's time we start pumping out some YouTube videos as well to try and bring in the traffic. I think personally that Bounty Hunter is a great place to PK if you have a bit of Venge knowledge. PvP worlds, unless you're high risking, there's no point going. So if you want to just PK and have some fun, you don't want to have, like, be too serious about stuff, Bounty Hunter's the one. But be warned, the amount of rushers that are in Bounty Hunter and the amount of toxicity that you will find, it is quite disheartening, I'll be honest with you. Like, it's pretty sad. You can kind of tell why the community and why the Wilderness is dead sometimes in this place with the amount of toxicity that you find. But saying that, not even the Bounty Hunter Crater is packed 24/7, mainly on the weekends. So if you're a guy that stays at home, you'll be able to play and you'll be able to do a bit of PK and you'll be fine. So a lot of you will know as well that I recently got made redundant on stream. I was making £70,000 a year, and now I am making nothing. And I'm trying to make it on my own, and I'm trying to make Twitch and RuneScape and YouTube a reality. And I've been putting in 60, 70 hours a week to try and do this. I'm trying my hardest. I've got 3 kids at home. I've got a wife, you know, everything. I'm trying to make it out here, guys. My health has declined rapidly. I have degenerative disc disease. My L5 is now fused, and it's completely crumbling on my sciatic nerve. I also have a hell of a lot of anxiety and depression and stress because of everything that's going on. And this is the only way that I can think of trying to do something that I could physically do. And it's really difficult. So if you guys could like this video, subscribe, and head over to my Twitch and follow that also, I'd really appreciate it, guys. I'm just trying to make it. And if anybody has any streamers that they know of, that they're looking to collaborate and do some wilderness PK and some PVMing, some RuneScape content, please hook me up, you know, shout me out. Let's try and make it happen. I'm willing to try everything and anything to try and make this work. So, anywho, I'm glad that you've listened to me ramble on for a few minutes. As you can see, these fights are, they are just playing around in the background. I didn't want to overly commentate on them because they're not live commentary. They're all clips from my stream. And as you can see, it does go wrong sometimes. Quite a lot of the fucking time, actually. You know, so I didn't want to commentate on the clips and talk through them because they're not live commentary clips. They are all clips recorded, edited through Twitch and then put together. But this one, this is a beautiful kill. This is a 2-hit for about 30 mil, I think. And if you do miss some of these clips and you're not sure where to find them, you can go on my Twitter and you can find them on Twitter. Or you can go to my Twitch and you can go and look through my clips there and my VODs. I have got another video coming out soon. I say soon, this is a week in Bounty Hunter. So this is around about 10-minute video and it's a week in Bounty Hunter. Now within that week, I've probably PK'd close to 600 mil, but probably lost around about 400 mil. So, and this is the up and down with it. So I'm starting to use a profit tracker now, and I do have another video coming out after this one of rushing the rushers in Bounty Hunter. So there is so many rushers in Bounty Hunter, and it's ridiculous, guys, how many there are, right? But I think it'll be a good video. But if you think of other videos that you'd like to see, any other content you'd like to see that you think would be entertaining or interesting, let me know, and I will do it. I will also take as many challenges within Bounty Hunter as I physically can. So if you have a challenge for me in Bounty Hunter and you think, do you know what, get a kill with the DVS in Monk's Robes or whatever you want to say, just do that. This clip is in twice because, again, sit down, you Russian little moron. Honestly, cannot stand you. Bit of context for that as well. Like, he was rushing me for over 2 hours straight, by the way. And I knew that if I would have just carried on going, like, I would have got him. And he was going to make a mistake at some point. And that's exactly what he did. So, don't get me wrong, there's Oilers and there's Wells, mate, in Bounty Hunter. It ain't a bad thing. But this is part of the rushing video that I was talking about. I've decided to put a few clips in here to show you. Stifler's mum, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, okay? Stifler's mum in the Bounty Hunter crater. If you know, you know. Every single day, mate, he is in there. Him, Fist, Fools. Mate, there's loads of them, man. It pissed me off, every one of them. But, guys, like I said, I've just made partner on Twitch. I really appreciate all your support, guys. If you are seeing this video, thank you so much. I know that I've done a bit of rambling on this video, and it probably didn't say a hell of a lot. But I think that some of the problems in PvP and the wilderness should be addressed by anybody and everybody, and the membership prices. The only reason they're hyped up is because we're succeeding as a game and RuneScape 3 isn't. Otherwise they wouldn't have had to do what they did. I come from an operational manager's background that deal with finance commercials day in day out. Jagex, we know what you're doing. But if you don't sort PKing out in the wilderness and start making it more active and safe, this game will die, and RuneScape 3 will die out too. So guys, thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. And we will be heading to the Inferno